My name is Alanna. I'm an esthetician. So, so yeah, that's me. Chris invited me. I was at a fitness show shopping for protein and all that good stuff, and he approached me and complimented my arm hair and said that I have very lovely arm hair, and mentioned the project that he's working on, and it sounded so awesome and different. I was so interested. It I like it. It's not. It's usually when I do a photo shoot, I have to do a full body wax. So this was really cool. I was like, first time. This is definitely interesting. So I was definitely on board. I'm really health conscious. Like you have your little cheat snacks and those things. You're just like, you sneak some chips or little things like that. But I try to be as healthy as possible. I've always been kind of self-conscious about it just because of the hair. So when I grew up, kids would tease me and, like they would make their comments and say things, and it always kind of made me self-conscious. The only thing that I never really cared all that much about was my arm hair. I like, because it's neat and it's tidy. And so it doesn't bug me that much anymore. I really don't care. I just, I think it's the only thing that it doesn't bother me about it. Um, so for the most part, I mean that's always been something that makes me self-conscious. So it's like, can I wear that crop top? Maybe I'm gonna wait a week, and like do that wax. Or in the summers it's hard because I have to wax my legs, so I've got to wear like pants for like 2 more weeks, or what. I just kind of it's timing all the time. So it just kind of gets a little frustrating sometimes, and get a little self-conscious on some days, but you know, you kind of just deal with it. Oh, it's literally like this, just it's soft right now. I'm really tanned right now. Usually I'm really pasty white, but I've been doing a lot of walking like these past 2 weeks, so I just got super dark. This is crazy. I haven't been tanned in forever, but it just literally like these little baby hairs. It just kind of like connects, literally connect. So if I were to wax my arms, you would actually like see where it stops. So I would have to do like my back, and I'd have to do my legs, and I'd have to do my tummy, that kind of thing. So it's like a fine light hair, but I hate that it connects because I'm like, it's cut off. Like you can see where the next one starts. So yeah, it's not so bad. I'm pretty dark now, so you don't really see it, but not really. I've heard some guys make comments, not about me, but just in general about body hair, about how they don't like certain things, or some women have made comments to me and saying, oh, my husband doesn't like this, or, you know, he they suggest that I wax this. Or I was teased when I was a kid. Kids used to call me Chewbacca, and I didn't at first. I didn't know what it was, and I thought, I'm like, what is that? I asked one of my girlfriends in school, and they were like, it's this like monster thing from Star Wars. And I was trying to think back because I had watched the movie as a kid, and then when I saw it, and I thought, that's just not very nice. But kids are mean; they'll just say anything. So you kind of just grow out of it, and you're like, well, who cares what you think anyway? I was born and raised in Toronto. Yeah. You just get over it. I got over it. I had low self-esteem, so I was teased a lot in general. But I kind of I just stopped caring. I literally stopped caring because people are gonna make their nasty comments anyway to anyone. So I just stopped. I literally just stopped caring. I was like, I don't care. I left. It was when I had left elementary school and I went to high school. I was the only one from my elementary school that I had gone to this particular high school, and it was all girls. And I just that summer I thought, this is a chance for a fresh start. I'm over all these people that have teased me for 8 years, and just kind of made my life hell. So I'm done. I'm over it. I don't care. And I had this whole whole new me kind of just came out, and I thought, I'm just literally, if you like me, you like me for whatever reason, and awesome, cool, we can be friends. If not, I just, I was like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't, kind of thing. And I literally stopped caring. I just didn't care anymore. I'm nice to people either way. So I just, be nice to everybody and treat people the way you want to be treated. It's kind of how I look at it. It's weird because I grew up around, I'm half Portuguese and I'm half Mexican. So it's funny because you would think that the European side would have all the body hair, but my mom is Portuguese and she's got nothing. She has absolutely nothing, and it's just, I don't even know. So I got it on my dad's side. He's Mexican. No, she just got no hair. She just has no, I don't even know. I don't know why. The woman's got nothing. She's got like 6 leg hairs even. So I got all the body hair from my dad's side of the family, and so it was. And I grew up around a lot of Portuguese people. It was predominantly a Portuguese neighborhood, and that's kind of like all those kids. Like nobody was like me. I was worse than the boys. Like it was crazy. So they just couldn't figure out what's going on with this girl. Like, why is she so covered? She's like, what does she have going on all over? So, I mean, like, I even started shaving my legs at 9. So I was so self-conscious.
Do you remember the first time you did it?
I know I was 9, and I know it was summertime, and I'm like, all these kids, like, nobody has these hairs on their legs. And I was going to summer camp, and I'm going, I gotta take care of this. Like, this is looking brutal. And I skipped my knees. I don't know who, to this day, I cannot remember who told me to not shave my knees. But there was one day where I shaved my legs and not my knees. I'll never forget this. Went to the public library with my best friend at the time and showed up. We sat down on the floor, and she was like, girl, what's up with your knees? And I said, oh, well, I couldn't remember. I said, well, someone told me to not do your knees because it'll get worse. And she was like, you realize you have great looking legs right now, but your knees are hairy. Like, go home. She literally sent me home. I was 2 blocks from my house. So she sent me, she goes, girl, go home and shave your knees. Like, this looks ridiculous. So I went home, shaved my knees, went back to the public library and hung out with my best friend. And that was that. But it was pretty funny. I still don't know who told me.